Uh-oh, we sprung a leak here. Water all over the street. What's going on down here in Bellingham? This is church water. Get it under control, church. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller and freelance photographer. Today we're at the Tennant Lake Fragrance Garden. And we're going to walk through here and see what this place has to offer. I've done one video on this place before, but it was kind of during the winter time. There wasn't much going on out here. So today there's a little bit more to see. The sun's out, so we're going to give you guys a look at this place. This place is a hellebore. Just joking. Beautiful pink roses, I think. Look at these lilies. Whole batch of them here. Nice white lilies. With the little yellow on the side. I like those. Here's some more of these. My friend Darcy turned me on to what these were called. We saw them out on our Squires Lake hike. And she was right. You can watch the Squires Lake to find out what those are called. The yellow ones always smell the nicest. We're gonna get a sniff of these. This one right here, that one smells really good. These, not so much. Gotta take a look at the Happy Childs over here. Those are the Happy Childs, I think, right there. This is a nice little bundle right here, a little foursome. Ooh, fireworks are going off in the background. So the last time I was here, we did climb up that little tower. We're probably going to go up there again in a second here. Stay tuned, we'll get up there, give you guys a look at the top. With this little batch of marigolds right here. All beautiful orange marigolds. There's a little sign to let you know what it is. Got a nice batch of them over here. So this place is designed for the blind and visually impaired. So if you know someone like that, send them out here. It's perfect for them. So Sunny tells me that this wall is fossilized. I'm not sure I believe that, but she says it's legit. Right next to some brick, they put in some nice fossilized concrete. You guys believe it? Here's some chamomile. Is this the stuff they make the tea out of? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It's pretty. This is a nice batch of mint julep. Beautiful. Look at this pretty burgundy and yellow. They call this radiance. Abella grandiflora radiance. There it is. It's official. That's the sign. Must be what it is. Here's a nice batch of apple mint. Look how beautiful that is. Batches together just perfectly. Can you imagine having that as a nice ground cover in your garden? Ooh, look at that one. It's the Rosa Twilight. Deep purple, almost burgundy. I like that one. Here's the Rosa Centrifolia. Rosa Centrifolia. There it is. Or maybe this is the Rosa Centrifolia. No, I think this must be it over here. Look at these. The beautiful pinks. Here's a batch of the weed. The weed's growing in here. The milkweed. Give you guys a look at that milkweed. It's coming in nice and thick. So here's a little sign, sound gardening at Tennant Lake. Sound gardening means using fewer chemicals. We balance keeping the park beautiful and protecting the lake's water. So they are thinking about that stuff out here. So it looks like Sunny's ready to tackle this tower here. We're probably gonna go up there and give you guys a look at the top. A look from the top, a view from the top of the tower up there. So let's head on up. So if you come out to this place, it is important to stretch out a little. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's quite a few stairs up to the top. So I'm gonna get my stretch on here and then head on up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Here's a little sign here detailing the restoration they did. It goes through all the stages of the restoration. Looks like they did a lot of work to this place to get it to what it looks like. So if you come out here, be sure to take care of what you see out here. The hike begins. Let's get up these steps. There are little windows here where you can peek out as you head up. So you can get a little peek out here as you make your way toward the top. They're about every 6 feet or so. Some have better views than others, obviously. But once you get to the top, that's where the real view is. Ooh, that's bright over there. This one kind of looks out over the lake. We're getting closer. So the lake's out that way. And there you can see a little water finally. If you look out that way, there's a nice batch of the Tennant Lake right there. You can see it. But we're gonna get to the top here and keep marching up these stairs. It's nice and wooden. There's little cobwebs in here. Could use a little dusting, but it's not too bad. Some of these windows could be cleaned, as you see. But I'm sure they get around to it eventually out here. There's only so many maintenance crews. There's a look at the little walkway that goes out around the trail over that way. Not sure if that's part of the Tennant Lake or something different, but I believe it is, so we might walk out that way if it's open. Last time I was here it was closed due to maintenance, but that was during the winter. So we're in summer now, so things should be ready to go. As you can see, I got some little spider webs up here. Nothing to be afraid of though. Okay, we're approaching the top here. Smoke-free zone. You come out here, no smoking please. But there's a little sitting area here. They have a little bench here, but you don't want to sit in there. You want to be out here. This is the view. Look at this. You can see all the way around. Got the mountains over there. Not sure if you can zoom in and see that, but mountains, and this is all Tennant Lake here. And you can take this this walkway out and go around some of that waterway out there. It's an interesting little hike. So there's the garden that we just went through and walked through and showed you some of the beauty of the roses and the flowers and all the jazz you can see there. But this is the maintenance house as you come in. It was closed to the public, but I think they have that open sometimes. I'll give you this is the edge over here. It doesn't go quite around 360, but it's about 3/4 of the way, this little deck out here. So you can get a nice view of things. Give you one last look around here. We'll make the walk. Sonny's out here taking in that fresh air. Yeah, you see Baker? I'm not sure if it'll show up on camera, but we can see it out here. It's right there. I zoomed you in as close as I can get. Still a little bit of snow. Looks to be a little foggy in that area, but so that's the view from up here. This is kind of cool. The people have put all their initials and names here in the railing. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but it is interesting to look at. It is a little windy up here, so if you get up here, bring a jacket, maybe a windbreaker. See, you got all the lovers that put their initials in this railing up top here. Sonny sees a lily pond. Where are you seeing it? Oh, yeah, all that way is all lilies. So we're gonna make our way back down. I thought I'd give you a look up. See if this camera can pick it up. Yeah, it's got a very intricate ceiling up here. Someone put a lot of hard work into that as part of the restoration, I'm sure. Thought I'd show it off a little bit before we head on down. They'll have a little gate here, not a gate, but some sort of window barring so people won't fall over the edge. So there's a safety precautions put in here. There's nice hand railings. all the way up, so you have something to hold on to as you climb up here. Look at this. Life sure is magical. Little magic mushroom art up here. This little platform here. I'm not quite sure why that platform is there. I guess they could put something, some flowers on that if they wanted to. Another platform. So there is platforms all the way up. Stairwell platform, stairwell platform. It's interesting if you look at how they constructed this place. Look at this. They got a couple batches of skunk cabbage right here. There's the front as we head into the other area, the other trailway. Skunk cabbage has interesting little flowers on it there, little spiky things. A couple, 3 batches of skunk cabbage right there. So this was the gate that was closed to me last time. Wasn't able to get out here and see any further than that little tower that we just went up, but looks like it's open now. We can get across and do a little hiking out this way. See what this place looks like. First hike of the summer out here for me. Got the camera along, so if I see anything worth photographing, obviously I'm gonna snap a few photos. Right now it just looks like a lot of tall grasses and open trail, so we're gonna make our way along this trail. It is nicely manicured, so we'll see what it has to offer. Sun's out, fresh air, an open trail, so let's continue on and see what we can see. So I have done some photo shoots out at this park before. I remember doing a photo shoot of Kelly Romero. I think she's married now to Ever. I did their wedding photos as well, but I remember this little bridge. We took some photos here. She sent them back to family in El Salvador, so I have this image of her posing on this bridge here, so let me give you a look at it. This was the bridge where we took some photos, right here on this bridge. So hopefully Kelly and Ever are doing all right and enjoying their married life together. Look at this, some water coming through here. We just heard a little duck quack, but I'm not seeing him. But perhaps he's out here somewhere. Might have been a frog. So I've got my eyes open, looking for some wildlife. Right now it just looks like water. And here's the other side of the bridge. Let me give you guys a look at that. It's a nice open waterway. Yeah, I heard that noise again. It sounds like a frog. He's made himself known over here, so there might be a bullfrog in here somewhere. I'm looking for him. Sometimes they are camouflaged under that, under those lilies. Yeah, he might be out there a little bit further than I think. He's making a lot of noise, but I think he's out there a bit. You don't want to step in that mud. Look at that. This is the entryway to that area that we were just on. Just off of the bridge here. So the wife Sunny is out here with me today, so I gotta stay catch up with her. She's kind of quick on these trails sometimes. Sometimes I lollygag a little and look at things a little too long that I gotta catch up. So I'm gonna hustle a little and catch up to her on the trail. Let's go. Kind of like these willows out there. They have some like that at Whatcom Falls area as well that I got photos of before. Those are a little too far out for me to get a decent photo, so I'm gonna just let them be as video, but they're out here as well. This trail is lined with these nice yellow flowers and the tall green grass. So they got it well maintained on the trail, but there's taller grass here to frame the whole experience. Always like when these trees make a nice archway. This one's attempting to do it a little bit. Not quite as nice as over at Whatcom Falls area. They have that area where you can walk through the little arches, but they got a little of that going on out here as well. So here's the Tennant Lake map. We're entering this boardwalk area. The art of watching wildlife. Let's see, it has a slough, a swamp, all kinds of wood ducks, great blue herons, red-winged blackbird, osprey with fish, Virgil rail on lily pad, a marsh wren, beaver. There's beaver out here. What else? Chorus frog, beaver scent mound, bullfrogs, wetland skunk cabbage, which we saw, bullfrogs, cedar waxwing, beaver scent mound, and a meadow mouse. So there's all kinds of stuff on this cool little map. Looks like it's hand drawn or something, but Very cool. Be quiet as a mouse. Wild animals are afraid of noise and will hide. When you see them, what they doing and why? Rub a leaf. Does it smell like? Leave their lunch. Listen. Keep sharp eye for signs of beaver. Walk like a heron. Look for water striders. How many ducks do you see? Stand as still as a stone. So they got some advice out here on this cool little map. So we're going to take some of that advice, head across this bridge onto the boardwalk, and be still as a mouse. Maybe we can catch a beaver. I saw one out at Whatcom Falls when I was out there at the lake out there off of the falls. It's the name's escaping me right now. But there was a little beaver out there, so you can check that video if you want to see that little shot of the beaver I got. I got a little photo of him swimming. But we're going to be quiet and see what shows itself to us. Sunny hears something. Sunny does hear something, so perhaps we have our first sign of wildlife. So I'm going to keep this camera rolling in case it is something interesting. She sees something. It's a beaver. She sees a beaver. So we're going to sneak up on it quietly. You see it? Right through there. Oh yeah, it is a beaver. You guys see him? Right through there is a beaver. Sunny said he was tackling a branch when she walked up, and then I took the lead. He's looking right at me now, so I think he spotted us. But there he is, a beaver. Oh, he just ducked under the water. Let's see if he'll show himself again. We got a little look at him. I think he's right there under the water somewhere. Not sure how long they can hold their breath, but he's under the water over there. What did you see when you walked up?
He's pulling that branch.
He was pulling on one of the branches?
Mm-hmm. He's gnawing on it.
I think he noticed me and he was staring at me for a second, and then he went underwater.
He was pulling that branch and creating himself a little dam.
You think he's doing some construction out here, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, that sign said, be quiet as a mouse. You may see a beaver, and we just did, so that's exciting. You excited?
Except that you got really loud.
Oh, you think I scared him away?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't that loud. Alright, well, maybe I need to be quieter mouse next time. So Sunny thinks this is the mud pile he was constructing right here. This mound of mud. Hey, quit crinkling. I think maybe he was working on this area over here, perhaps.
Yeah, because he's pulling that branch. See that big, huge stick?
Okay, you think it was... That's what he's working on, huh? Beautiful pink flowers out here. So once you get out here past the beavers, you get this nice look at all this large lily field as far as the eye can see. All the way across lilies. Just imagine all the frogs in there, huh? All the way across. They got a nice little bench here. You can sit and enjoy this lily field. But you can also sneak off to the side here and get a different view. So that's the area we came from with the tower over there. And we looked out over this one from up top. But here's a different view of it. As far as the eye can see, nothing but lilies. So we decided to walk back towards the beaver area. We're going to see if maybe he's constructing his dam again once that we left for a little bit. So we're going to be real quiet walking back. I'm not going to talk to the camera, but if I see him, I'm going to turn it on, get you guys a shot. So let's sneak up on him, see if he's there. So he wasn't there upon our first pass through, but we're going to walk on the rest of this boardwalk and maybe we'll swing back and see if he'll show himself again. So I'm looking off the bridge and I am seeing some little bubbles come up from this water, which usually means that there's little frogs down there. Hoping one will peek its head up. I kind of think I see one there, but I'm not positive. Right where those bubbles are coming up. So you do have to be a little careful walking along this plank boardwalk. It's about 5 boards, and there's no railing on the side. But there's a little action in this waterway. If you look, there's little frogs. We saw the beaver. So if you come out here, you'll get a look at some wildlife for sure. It's a very interesting area. So they do have some warning signs out here that the boardwalk can be slippery when wet, obviously. Today's pretty dry, but if it is rainy out here, proceed with caution, obviously. So Sonny thinks that the beaver might have been gnawing on this piece of wood. Look at these little notches out of it. She thinks she sees teeth marks. I'm skeptical, but could be. Could be, you never know. He might be looking for a little piece of wood to add to his beaver dam. So the design of this boardwalk is interesting. Kind of zigzags back and forth, back and forth. It's very cool. So there's a lot of these nice yellow water lilies out here, these flowers out here. Snapped a couple photos. Sunny spotted one over here that's more spotted, so we're gonna go take a look at it. That's the one she was talking about in there. It's a little hidden away, but I snapped a couple photos of it. Hope you guys like it. So Sunny likes this one. What do you like about it? Coloring?
It's opening up and it's ready to get pollinated.
Yeah?
It's going to release all its blooms.
It's ready to release its bloom, huh? I got a couple nice photos of it, so hopefully people like it. There is some darker areas, but there are some openings that you get to, and you get a little view of all the nature around. These bridge areas usually where they have the openings. You can kind of see the sun shows itself to you. But yeah, we're just walking along this boardwalk, seeing where it takes us. Haven't been out here, like I said, for over a year. I did visit the tower this winter, but this boardwalk was closed at that time, so I wasn't able to get out here. So it is kind of cool to get out here and see what it looks like these days. So if you guys aren't familiar with this area, this is the Tennant Lake boardwalk area. It's kind of the area off of Hovander Park. If you come out to Hovander, you go straight instead of turning right at Hovander, you'll run into this Tennant Lake area. And it's definitely worth checking out if you're out this way. Gotta watch your toes on that one. Don't go barefoot out here. So we are seeing more evidence of beavers here. Look at this little mound of mud here, and there's a little trail off that way. And right over here on the other side is another little trail. So they're making their way through here, doing a little construction of some sort. There's another one of those nice lily pad flowers. They're kind of yellow orangish. Got a lot of shots of those, so I won't take another one, but that's a nice one. There's a lot of those orange flowers, but there's also these pinkish purple ones that kind of line the boardwalk here. So that's pretty much what you see out here in terms of flowering. So Sunny really liked this one. She said, get a shot of this one. Look how brilliant it is. Brilliant. What do you guys think? Is that one brilliant? I'll put a couple photos in here so maybe you guys can get a better look at it. So we're out here and there's a little bench. Tennant Lake Boardwalk closed beyond this sign due to flood damage. So it looks like they had a little flood damage out here. Oh, Sunny sees an eagle. You guys see it? It's flying away, right? Yeah, there's an eagle spotted. She sees one out there. So this looks like the boardwalk's closed here due to flooding. But we did spot an eagle flying away.
I was seeing it was from there. I can't believe you didn't see it.
I saw it. Was it a big one?
Mm-hmm. Went into that branch over there. Went between those two.
Can you tell it to fly over here?
Fly over here.
So if you guys look past that sign, you can see where the boardwalk got damaged due to the flooding. It's kind of, yeah, it usually connects and does a big circle, but looks like the hike is going to end here and we'll have to work our way back. The good news is that if you do walk all the way out here, they do have a nice bench here that you can sit on and take a little rest before you head back. The 4 or 5 boardwalk was replaced by this, looks like some sort of synthetic material here that's a little bit more sturdy. So they've done a little work to improve things, but the majority of it is on those 5 board planks. Not sure if you guys can hear that, but there's some sort of, I don't know if it's a bird nest or something. You hear that? A little squeaky bird noise. I saw a couple little birds in this area. So perhaps there's a little nest over there somewhere. So this is the area where it goes from the wood planks to the more synthetic materials. It's just a short little area towards the end there before they had the flood damage. So this might be some more evidence of beavers here. Look at all this board has been taxed pretty good. Looks like somebody's been biting into it, taking chunks out of it. Here's some more of the flood damage. They have another sign here, boardwalk closed due to flood damage. If you look back there, you can see the boardwalk is about 4 feet up in the air. So it's definitely not walkable, not passable. So heed these signs and don't go past this point. I'm standing kind of on the top of an area that has a little bench, so I can get a little bit better view, but yeah, don't go past here or you're likely end up in the drink. Here's a nice look of the top of these flowers from up here though. Reaching out to get a little of that sunshine. Sonny's holding up that tree over there, making sure it doesn't fall over on the boardwalk. So you'll see these little stacks of sediment here, likely made by the beavers out here. There's quite a few of them alongside this boardwalk, so there's definitely evidence of action out here. So you can get some steps in out here. You get lost on this boardwalk, you can get quite a few miles in. You just gotta be careful you don't step off this board into the drink. Look at this, someone built a little birdhouse for him out here. Little home for the birds. So we worked our way back to this little sign here in this bridge. This is where we first came in and we saw the beaver. So we're gonna work our way back to where we saw them. And hopefully we can get another look at him. We'll see, maybe he's working on his dam still. Gotta be quiet though. So we're back to the spot. As you can see, there's evidence here. Beaver gnawing. Little dam right there he's constructing. This is where we saw him before. He's working on this stick right over here. I'm not seeing anything this time. So he must have made his way away from this area. So I think we're gonna give up on trying to spot the beaver again. We went back to the area a couple times, but he just is not showing himself. So I'm gonna give you guys one last look at this Tennant Lake area off of the dock here, and then maybe we'll head over to Hovander Park if we have some time. Here's a look at it. This is what you'll see out here. Tennant Lake off of the boardwalk here, Ferndale. Hopefully you guys like the view. So we gotta get over this bridge, make it back to the fragrance garden. It's not too far away. And then we're gonna try to get a look at Hovander Park before we head home. Look at this big hole. It's very similar to the hole we spotted out at Squires Lake when I was doing my hike with Darcy. We went over to the Beaver Pond area and saw a hole just like this. This one's filled with a little bit more water, but definitely a similar hole. Here's a look at the tower from this angle as we're walking back toward it. So that's where we started all this. We went up to the top of that tower to get a view. And we took a hike around Tennant Lake, got on that boardwalk, saw all they had to see over there. But we're walking back toward the fragrance garden. And then hopefully we'll get over to Hovander Park. Here's one last look at it from down below. You guys get out this way, give a sniff to this Rosa Graham Thomas. That's the one you want to smell right there. Look at it. So my battery died before you could get a look at that Rosa Graham Thomas. That's the one right there. That's the one that's very fragrant. So we want to thank all these contributors out here that give a little extra for this fragrance garden. It was very beautiful. Hopefully some folks can get out here and enjoy it, but thank you for making this possible for us. Say goodbye to the fragrance garden, on to Hovander Park. So we made it out here to Hovander. We're gonna take a walk around. They have a nice demonstration garden out here, so we might walk over that way and see what's in there. They also have some nice chickens usually over by the barn area, so we might walk over that way and see what's over there to look at, maybe get a few photos, but I think we're gonna start with the demonstration garden. They usually have some beautiful flowers over here. Here's a little batch of beautiful flowers right now. This is even before the demonstration garden, but as we're walking over there, there's a nice bundle of beautiful flowers right there. So I tried to come out here last winter. I only made it to Tennant Park before I ran out of time, but it looks like they're open till 9 now out here, so you got plenty of time to come out to the park and enjoy it. It's about 7:45 right now, so we have about an hour to walk around and enjoy this place, get some footage for you guys. So we're gonna take a look around, get this hike underway, and see what there is to see. Stay tuned. So here's a look at this master garden. It looks like this is managed by WSU Master Gardeners. They have the sign over here. Let me get a little closer and give you guys a look. Cooperative Extension, Washington State University, Whatcom County, managed by WSU Master Gardeners. So they're out here keeping this thing looking nice. Sunny said she saw some blueberries, but we're gonna take a walk around and see what this demonstration garden is all about. See how these wazoo gardeners are doing out here. There's some of those blueberries she spotted. They're not quite ready though. Look at these beautiful pink and white flowers on this tree. Those gardeners are keeping it looking nice. Look at this intricate hose system. They have it here on timers and everything. So they're getting this thing watered. That's why it looks so good. All hoses are running everywhere. Sunny just spotted some radishes, so I'm gonna head over and see what she's looking at. So she thinks some of this food goes to the Ferndale Food Bank. Look at this beautiful arbor here. We're gonna walk under this and get over to those radishes she spotted, see what they look like. So it looks like some of what Sunny thought was radishes, but is actually probably parsnips, have made its way outside of the fencing area. So notify those wazoo gardeners, they have escaped. They've escaped. Looks like we got some red beets. We're guessing those are parsnips. But yeah, a lot of this, there's signs over here that they donate the fruits and veggies to the Ferndale Food Bank. So they're doing good out here, giving this food to the food bank. Someone's getting fed off it. So they do all the picking out here, so don't come out here thinking you're the gardener. They're in charge out here. So here's a nice batch of potatoes they got growing nice and green and ready. Over here, these are onions, right? Are they Walla Wallas? Yeah, they got the sign right there, Walla Walla's greatest. They got them over here in Ferndale. So there's all kinds of bumblebees and hummingbirds flying around this, is it thistle? This thistle, this kind of purplish, bluish thistle. Got a couple shots of some bumblebees, but I think the hummingbirds were a little too quick. They flew away. But it's a nice spot if you want to get a nice shot of some bees on the flowers. So we're over here now at the Children's Story Garden. I'm not sure if this is a new addition or if it's been here, but it's new to me. 2009. Oh yeah, it says right there. 2009. It's been out here since 2009. Sunny liked these little boxes over here and the intricate woodwork.
Because I want to build one at my house.
How about a video? There you go, you can see it. Sunny's gonna build one just like that for our place. She likes the intricate woodwork. Look at the edges on those. Nice work, guys. So it looks like this is all kind of on kid level. They have here the tail of Peter Rabbit. And then they have it all here, little butterflies throughout, so that the kids can come out here and see gardening at its best. Tops and Bottoms by Janet Stevens over here. Another children's book that they have on display. Look at this rock. It says, if you don't believe in the magic, it will never happen. If you don't believe in the magic, it will never happen. One more time. If you don't believe in the magic, it will never happen. Remember that. It's cool, they have these little rocks throughout for the kids to read. Everyone needs a friend that will call and say, get dressed, we're going on an adventure. Yeah, everybody needs a friend like that. Let's adventure. Come on, let's go. Get dressed. Time to adventure. These beautiful flowers. So symmetrical. Look at this cute little kid's bench in the shape of a pig. Little pig kind of taking a nap. Got his nose right in the mud there. Looks like one of the gardeners pulled this one. It's getting ready. It's ready for harvest right there. Play hard, of course. Play hard. That's good advice. Here's another classic, Jack and the Beanstalk. They have these throughout, these little children's books, kind of on posters out here. Ooh, look at this little box. It's got a little squirrel. All kinds of fun stuff to look at. Little fairies. Fairyland. It's definitely one for the kids. Sit here and look at this for hours. Get that little strawberry house. All the little fairies. Get that little fairies dancing together. It's a nice little fairyland. Only life was like this, huh? A little happy troll out here saying hello to you. Here's one I'm not familiar with. Pumpkin Soup, it's called, by Helen Cooper. You guys know that one? Pumpkin Soup? Never read that one. You are a superhero. There is only one you. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers and you can grow weeds. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. That's nice, very wise. Looks like some little youngster got his hands on these and just pulled them all up. There's two there. Some books on this little bench, another one over here. So these gardeners will have to pick these up and get them to the food bank before they go bad. Here's a little joke on this rock. What did the mother worm say to the baby worm? Where in earth have you been? There's some nice little sunflowers out here. This one's about to blossom. This one on this side has already had a little blossom, but he's getting kind of lost under the leaves there. Why was the strawberry sad? It was a blueberry. Look at this little dog. He's got a bum leg, but I stood him up so he'll be ready for the kids when they get here. What kind of room doesn't have doors? A mushroom. So that was kind of fun. We'll say goodbye to the children's story garden. Lots to see there. If you have kids, it'd be good to go out here and walk them through there. It's all on their level. Lots of little rocks to read and lots of little fairy gardens to look at. We had some fun over there, but we're gonna head on out, see what else we can see. We got some old growth trees over here, and Sonny's over there by the maintenance house, the garden house, and we're gonna head over that way and see what else there is at this park. We got some nice purple sage here. They have all this nice flowers and whatnot, all labeled here. All kinds of yarrow, it's called. And they have these roses. Beautiful roses out here. Those are kind of those deep red roses that you see out kind of at the Cornwall Rose Garden. They have some out there as well. But these are nice. There's a little bit of Jacob's Ladder over that way. And these. Look at that. Beautiful yellows and purples. Look at all these white daisies out here. Whole batch of them all the way down. Look at those. Yeah, Wazoo gardeners are doing nice work out here. Keeping everything looking beautiful. Here's a look into the middle of this one. That bright yellow coming at you spoke to me. This is a nice orange. Look at that. Beautiful orange. Kind of pumpkin orange, I call that one almost. Another one of those red with the yellow innards. Get this one, you can just sneak in there and get a little peek of it. Just get a little peek. Oh, there it went a little blurry. Let's back up a little. Focus, focus, focus. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. So as you can see, it's a nice still night out here. That flag's not moving at all. No wind out here, so nothing to worry about. This burgundy, a deep burgundy on this one. Thought I'd give you guys a look at this house. I'd imagine this is where the Wazoo gardeners stay. The master gardeners. This is probably their headquarters, but they got a nice house here to stay in. Here's another one of these orange ones. Beautiful. So here's the native plant garden. The red western columbine. All kinds of orange flowers out here. Another variation. This is a smaller one, but look how beautiful orange that is when you get close to it. This one's not quite orange, more reddish orange, but also pretty. Sunny says they call this poppy, so I'm not familiar, but if she says it is, that must be what it is. So I guess that's the Hovander house that I showed you, and the restrooms are over that way. Here's the main office and info center as you come in. If you have any questions, you could probably go in there and get a lot of those questions answered. The big red barn is right here. That's what most people probably remember about Hovander. It's still out here. I know a lot of people do senior photos out here. I've done my share of photo shoots out here at Hovander. This is kind of a nice area that you can get some interesting light through this when these doors are open. I've seen some excellent photos done by others using this area. Yeah, you can get some real interesting light going through here if you know what you're doing. It's very cool. Over here they have the tractor area. I know I've done a few photos in here on this red John Deere tractor over there. Probably not supposed to get on that, but I think we've managed it before in the past, but it's definitely a vintage. Let's see, it says it's from Moline, Illinois, USA, John Deere. Look at these giant levers they have hanging here from the rafters. There's one, that one's more of a hook, but these are more of the levers. You definitely don't want one of those things to fall on you. I do hear some birds coming, so there's a nest up there somewhere. They're flying around in this little barn somewhere. This green one. It's got 3 levers there. So I guess this is the foraging area. You have the hot coals over here. The wood to keep things nice and hot. And you can make swords over here. All kinds of knives and swords and whatever else you want to forge. Look at this, you can put 25 cents in here. Get some corn to feed the chickens, ducks, and geese. Do not feed anything to the goats or rabbits. It will make them sick. So not for the goats or rabbits, just for the chickens, ducks, and geese. Bring a quarter and you can feed them. Look at these little bunnies out here. There's 3 of them. 2 black ones and a white one. So their names are Amelia and Earhart. There they are, having a little snack. So they only say Amelia and Earhart. There's another one over here to the right. Not sure what its name is. Oh, there might be another sign over there. Let me take a look. Cloudy might be one of their names. So they have Cloudy, the sign over here. They have Amelia and Earhart over here. So it looks like they won some sort of award. They got a ribbon there. Look at this little black and white one. So they say one's name is Lil Fluff. I'm guessing this one is Lil Fluff. Because look at him, he's so fluffy. He's either Lil Fluff or he's Salt and Pepper. He might be Salt and Pepper. I mean, look at him. Could be Salt and Pepper. He looks a little Salt and Pepperish. Hey, Lil Fluff. Hey, Lil Fluff. Hey, Salt and Pepper. Well, he doesn't answer to either, so could be either. So here's a look at where you find all the bunnies over here. You want to get a look at them. We showed you a lot of them. There might be a few more though. It's a nice little adventure over here, watching the bunnies eat. So we saw the bunnies. We're going to walk over here too. I think there's some chickens over here. There usually is, so we're going to walk over here and see what they have to offer today. So we got some ducks out here. Sonny says the one has a little pompadour. So I might try to get a little photo of his pompadour. Showcase him a little bit. So we got a chicken fight over here. He's pecking at that one pretty good. Ooh, is that a real chicken? Oh. So it looks like they're getting that one. Oh, he's got away. But they're definitely aggressive. Man. You see that? So they're chasing him around out there, pecking at him pretty good. Hopefully he's okay, I don't know. There's a good look at him. They get a little aggressive with each other. Hopefully it's just playful fun, but I don't know. You see that out here, you don't know what to think sometimes. So we got Pompadour over there. Trying not to be too loud. They were coming over here for a little drink. There you go. Couple thirsty little ducks getting a drink. That's cute. Of course, I just get a little closer and then they walk away. Shooting them from above the fence over on the other side now. Try to get away from me, but I went all the way around. Get you guys this shot. Have to force them there. You zoom out a little so you guys can see them all. Actually, that's all 5 of them right there. Out here at Hovander Park. You come out this side, you walk through these sticker bushes, you can get a pretty good look at them above this fence here. Here's a look at this big red barn from the other side. I think we're getting close to calling this a day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of what we captured today. Got a lot of photos. We saw beaver. We just saw bunnies and chickens. Plenty of flowers. We gave you a look at Tennant Lake there. So we saw a lot today. Hopefully you like a little bit of that footage and you'll be back. This is part of my adventure series. I'm trying to get to 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. So if you like this sort of thing, you want to take these adventures with me through these little parks, you can go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you can be notified of future hikes. I'm going to be hitting hikes all summer, so if any of you want to come out on a hike, let me know. Happy to take you along. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.